Hello, Virgo. Welcome to your reading for July 2021. Thank you so much for joining me. I really appreciate it. Let's see what the animal spirit is for this month. Wolf spirit. Turn knowledge into wisdom. That's very good. Wolf spirit is wonderful. We'll save the sacred traveler for later. Virgo. Okay. I think it would be good for you to remember this wolf spirit this month. Turn knowledge into wisdom. You're sitting here in the energy of the high priestess, somebody very wise, the alpha and the omega, the beginning and the end. She knows who she is. She knows her power. But you're crossed by this Eight of Wands, which is just being inundated with stuff. I often think of this as like being just pounded with emails, stuff you have to do. There's so much on your plate. In your immediate past, there was the Page of Wands. Again, the wands are about action. Sometimes they're about entrepreneurialism. I can't even say it. But it's about action. And you had something in your immediate past that is telling you you have to take action. Here you are, this wise soul who is just buried. Sometimes these cards can be the face you put on things and how you feel inside. And here we have the Hierophant as the face you're putting forward, that you are still the wise, knowing person, but you're so inundated by stuff that you're feeling like your foundation is crumbling. I don't see anything here really to say that that's the case, but I think you're feeling very stressed. That's what I'm seeing. I think it's very short-lived though, however, because you have this star in your immediate future. The star is about luck. It's kind of the get out of jail free card. It's the infinite, limitless possibilities, as many as there are stars. I think you are moving from feeling like your foundation is shaky to a time when it can get a lot better. Now, I am seeing a concern about money. Both of these cards tell me you're worried about having enough, that you're feeling very poverty-stricken. You're feeling very like you're faced with a lot of things that are very scary and heartbreaking, and it could be that you have a lot of bills to pay. At your heart, you know that those are just ephemeral things. They don't define who you are. But there's so much coming at you. Maybe bill collectors are coming at you. And it's making you feel like everything is at risk. And you feel like you'll never get out of it, like the world has turned its back on you. But you have these cards here. I mean, the Sun is in the position of outside influences. I think there are people around you who are going to be very supportive. I think your instinct is probably to deny it, that you're in this situation. And I see at the end of the month you're just going to be really tight and careful with your money. I think you're hoping that things are all going to turn out for the best. And I think this is a wise approach. Turn knowledge into wisdom. The difference between knowledge and wisdom is knowledge is like book learning, whereas wisdom is what comes from experience. I think you're going to learn from some mistakes that you've made in the past. You're going to be more careful, and I think things will turn out for the best for you. I think there are people around you who are going to offer something wonderful that might help turn things around. So you'll go from this, which seems very dire, to this, which is just careful. I think this could be about money. It does seem to be about resources. And I think you are worried and you feel threatened. And you're hoping for the happily ever after. I think it will come, but it's not going to be in July necessarily. It's coming. If it's not about money per se, if it's a relationship on which you are dependent, say a marriage, where half of your wealth and half of your resources are dependent on another person, and you're learning things that are shaking your foundations, that's possible too. And it may make you feel really left out in the cold, and you may have to be careful. But I think it's all for the best. I think you're wise enough to know what you need to do and how you need to do it. I think this is kind of in your head. This is in your head. I don't see that playing out necessarily. I think you're fearful, and I think you're going to have to be a little careful. But overall, I think you're going to be fine. Let's see what the Spirit Traveler says. The Sacred Traveler. Joy and delight. Open your heart to joy. That's the perfect card for this reading. I really believe that how you feel influences the outcome of any situation. If you're in a dire financial situation, you can't dwell on that fear and lack of anything. You can't dwell on that. You have to step into joy. You have to step into a mindset that you have enough and to spare, that you're doing just fine. You have to find the joy in everything. And when you open your heart to joy, you can make abundance happen. So that is my wish for you. I think it looks a little scary for you, but I think you don't have to worry as much as you are worried, because I think you're a very wise person. I think you're a very wise person who's under a lot of stress, and I think you will overcome it. So I really appreciate you taking the time to watch this. I really, truly appreciate it. If you would hit subscribe and like and share and all that fun stuff, it would really help me out. And I look forward to talking to you again. Love you. Bye.